Earlier, my mama chatted again saying my niece has to be transported to Tacloban for further laboratories because apparently naa sila nakita nga tubig sa iyang ulo ug dili normal ang iyang heartbeat maong kinahanglan og ECG test. After hearing the news, ni creep in na pod ang need for kwarta, but it did not waver my faith just as much as how it did the first time. I thought, thank God I finally know how to handle the situation. Then I told my lola about it and she asked me to call her. As they go through their conversation, my mama started unfolding the problems that our family has been dealing. I didn't have any idea because I was busy running away. I didn't have the courage to confront our circumstances because my heart was so full of resentment towards sa ilaha. Karon ra gyud by God's grace nagi-open ako balik ako ang doors for them. So my papa has a live-in mistress now and he doesn't send any more money nila mama kay ginapungan daw sa iyang kabit. Although this has repeated many times throughout my existence, it never fails to trigger disappointment every time. My brother has totally lost his way and run away from home. When my other brother told my papa about it, ni ana ra siya, bahalag mapriso na siya. I mean, how can fathers be this rude and heartless? Having known all of these was overwhelming and was too much for me to handle. Yet, I tried my best to stay composed. Sige kog ingon nga dapat dili ko matandog ani kay pagsulay ra ni. Maong ni proceed gihapon ko sa ako ang Bible reading. Instead of the usual reaction nga magworry o magdoubt kay Lord, I decided to seek counsel from His words. I never thought God would expose me and comfort me at the same time through the story of the paralytic man in John chapter 5. Each line is a gentle reminder of who my God is. So this man has been lying paralyzed for 38 years at the pool of Bethesda in hope of healing, but was also disappointed for the same number of years. But Jesus, among the great multitude of sick people, selected this man to show His third miracle. This man was an interesting case of hope combined with hopelessness, because if he never had hope, he would never have come to the pool, and Jesus saw that and attempted to build the faith of this man. He threw a sincere question to him if he wants to be healed. It is possible that Jesus asked this question even as the waters were stirred and people started jumping and diving and rolling into the waters, each hoping for evidence that they were the favored one. This paralytic man, however, would have thought that he was not one of the favored and had no real hope at the same time, when in fact he is already talking to someone who will finally end his 38-year misery. Jesus then told the man to take up his mat and walk. He challenged this man to believe him for the impossible and do what he could not do. Probably the man's reaction would be, I can't do that, why even try? But something prompted the man to still respond in faith to Jesus' guidance. While reading the whole passage, I can't help but find myself initially in the same perspective as this man, hope combined with hopelessness. I've been praying and anticipating for God to change our circumstances, but nothing really happened. Each passing day seemed to rob off my hope and joy, and that is what I avoided to happen today. I know for a fact that my God is good and He knows best. So while I meditated His words, God spoke about having faith in what He can do, to come to Him anyway, just like how the paralytic man kept showing up for 38 long years at the Bethesda pool hoping for a miracle. He is my God, able of the impossible and able to turn every situation upside down. So I know that with Him, it's not going to be this hard forever. My God sees and He will answer my deepest longing in His time. So while my circumstances do not change, I believe He's trying to change my heart. And while I can't trace His hand, I know I can trust His heart. As the saying goes, every top of a mountain is just a bottom of the next one. So I guess let's just keep climbing, all for God's glory. Praises, honor, and adoration is His alone.